What's going on, traders? Thanks for tuning in today's YouTube video. My name is Darius and I would like to show you a pretty nice setup for the EURUSD. I'm going to make a full breakdown analysis for this one, sharing with you my thoughts, and as you all know, I'm a supply demand trader. I would like to show you a little bit a different view of the market, because from my point of view, the normal strategies out there like support resistance, break-in retest, stuff like this doesn't work that good as everybody pretends to say in this industry. And this is why I have completely different trading ideas, as most of you already identified from my YouTube videos. For example, over here I use very often the Wyckoff schematics from Springs and Uptrust. So whenever retail traders are going to be trapped within this fake movement over here, me as a supply demand trader, I will determine exactly over there at the top where most of the traders are putting their stop loss. I'm going to put my entry, because stop losses are always the liquidity and the market is always moving in the way where the most liquidity is located. So guys, before I'm going to start off with this video showing you a pretty nice setup for the EURUSD, I'm going to show you right now over here a quick check on my TradingView channel over here. Make sure to follow over here to not miss any new updates, for example about cryptos, XRP, BTC, and of course some forex pairs. So I'm always going over here to show you some nice setups as well. And if you would like to join me trading, guys, then make sure to check out over here the inner circle. We killed it last week with a plus of 8.5 R. You can check that one in the Telegram channel. And yeah, we took 4 trades. One I closed with break even, one with a loss, and the other 2s were EURUGPY with a plus of 6 R. That's equal 18%, guys. That was super crazy. And also GBP, a quick setup on the minute 5, and exactly over here, guys, this is what I'm talking about. I'm always going to target the liquidity, because we all know that trend line, okay? Everybody is buying at the bottom of this trend line, and what I've done is I took a nice short looking for the strong movement over here to the downside to hunt all those stop losses. And this is exactly how I trade, guys. This is the exact opposite. So I always try to change a little bit your perception over here in the forex trading market to show you some advanced stuff and not only support resistance that everybody knows. Yeah, guys, so check it over here, the inner circle, if you would like to get the exact entry, stop loss, and take profit that I take. And also over here, if you do not have the time for that, check out the CopyFX for automated copy paste trading. And if you're looking for a nice broker, definitely check out my broker over here. Okay, guys, I would like to go right now straight to the analysis, starting with the DXY. Now the first question is, why do I even analyze the DXY? That's a dollar index. Well, guys, it's because of the EURUSD. Do you get it? In the EURUSD, we have the dollar index in it. So if we know the overall direction on the DXY, then we can make a better conclusion for the EURUSD. So me personally, I'm only using it as an additional confirmation. So don't get me wrong over here. Only because I see right now the DXY is dropping to the downside, I cannot go straight to the EURUSD, execute some long position. That will not work out, but I'm going to use it as an additional confirmation. So whenever I see the DXY, for example, is at a strong area of supply, okay, strong area of supply, and I see the EURUSD is at a strong level of demand, then I'm going to figure out this one as an additional confirmation, because those two things over here, they work exact the opposite. Okay, so whenever the DXY is moving to the downside, the EURUSD will move to the opposite. Okay, and that's going to figure out over here on this analysis over here. Starting with the monthly time frame, we can see that the DXY is in a super bearish environment. Why? Because of we rejected this level of resistance over here, closed below the monthly supply, and the market then started a strong impulse to the downside, followed by correction, breaking this trend line over here, retesting it, and boom, strong movement to the downside. So this whole thing over here is super bearish, and also from a market structure perspective, we can see this super clear because of that was here the last time the market was creating a higher high, with this movement creating the first lower low, lower high, and currently we're expecting the next lower low. Maybe the next lower low will bring us definitely till the 80 level, I don't know. Maybe only till this one, then a retracement, and then back to the downside. One of those two options I expect currently for the DXY from a long-term perspective. Let's see how it will play out. But currently, look over here, guys. That was the last impulse over here. So I'm going to take right now my Fib retracement to measure the potential retracement. And what we can see over here is that the market is currently rejecting the 0.618, which is perfect in alignment with the structure. What do I mean by structure? Look over here. Support level right now turned as resistance. That means from my point of view is that if this is an impulse, and yes, it is an impulse, why? Because of the market has created this lower low currently. After impulse, you expect a correction at least till the 0.382 over here or higher. And currently we are at the 0.618. It's that one which is matching up best with structure. If you don't know how Fib retracement works, guys, how to use this tool, I already made a pretty cool video about that. Make sure to check it out. It will be over here on the right side over here. Okay, guys. Now the market has corrected till the 0.618. That means that we can now expect the market to go down lower. So what I do expect right now is that the market should go down till the minus 0.618. Okay, so huge movement to the downside. That will mean for us right now, the EURUSD will go crazy to the upside. Let's go down to the weekly. Now on the weekly, you can see that the 0.618 is perfect aligned with my supply area. Okay, so this is what I use. Most of the retail traders, they will use this one here, support resistance stuff here. Okay, they are looking at this one over here and they will think of, okay, let's go short over here. And look at the result. The result will end up in your stop loss going to be hit. What I do is I'm looking to buy it, and we're exactly over here, guys. This is my entry. Why? Because this is my area of supply. I'm interested in selling the market exactly at this level. And that support resistance was just in confluence for me as an additional confirmation, because I know stop hunting, and right now the market will go down to the downside. And look here. Retail traders are going right now to go for a long setup. Why? Because they do expect that the market will right now test this level and go up higher. But the fact is that this market will drop to the downside because it is just the result of an impulse and a correction level. Okay, that's basically it, guys. So let me check it over here with a new chart. Going down here. Wrong one. That one. Just to show you something from the lower time frames. And that's exactly what I explained already yesterday. Let me map it out over here in a clean way. So this is how it looks today, something like this. That's just the upper trend line currently. Okay, I like to use in this case a different template, the structure one. Yeah, it looks good. And I'm using it like this. Now, what hedge funds are doing and financial institutions during this movement is they are collecting over here the liquidity for the movement to the downside. So they are showing right now higher highs, higher lows, and so on. And everybody is looking at this market and they just figure out, okay, I would like to join this movement to the upside. Okay, but you need to understand the overall situation, okay, the whole context over here. And if you figure out this movement over here, then you know that that was the impulse, that's the correction, and the market should right now just drop down lower. And here we have an additional confirmation, which was the daily level of supply. Look at this, how the market is rejecting it. We got here the support resistance where retail traders are going to look right now to go for a nice long, and that will be super for us. Why? Because the market maybe will reject it a little bit, something like this, and then huge drop. Okay, and that's kind of the thing what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the market to give me, of course, a nice retest to this area of supply and then drop to the downside. Now with this new information, guys, we would like to have a look on the EURUSD chart, and this is exactly what I explained to you in the last YouTube video. That was the exact thumbnail that I used. So I was expecting bullish momentum from this level, and this is exactly what the market is currently giving us. Let's start with the monthly time frame to figure out every single information that we have over here. What we can see here is an impulse correction, impulse correction. What does that mean right now? The market should go up higher, so to complete this last impulse correction and impulse leg to the upside. Why is this market currently dropping to the downside? Well, we got the confirmation number one, which is the impulse correction pattern. Okay, we got this impulse correction. That's one confirmation. And confirmation number two is because of we have currently here a strong area of supply. So let me delete this one for you. I'm talking about this area of supply. So this is super in confluence with everything over here. The market is testing this area and currently dropping to the downside. But right now, guys, let's have a look on the structure. What we can see here is level of support. So I'm talking about this one. That's strong level of support. And what I do expect right now is because of, look here, fib retracement, we are currently rejecting the 0.618. What I do expect from here is that the market should go easily to the upside. Okay, this market should go easily right now to the upside to complete this pattern. And if not, what I do expect is that it should go up at least till this resistance before afterwards probably go down lower. But this is what I do not expect. I expect something like this. Okay, this is what the monthly is telling me currently. Switching down to the weekly, what I can identify over here is a strong weekly level of demand. So here we have a lot of liquidity currently built in, and the market from here should give us at least a movement to the upside. Why? Because of it has started this strong retracement to the downside, and that means that this week I expect EURUSD to go up at least till the 0.32 before dropping afterwards lower. Okay, that's a good confirmation. And also we got over here kind of an M formation, so also because of that information we would like to see that movement to the upside. But the weekly is a little bit more interesting than most of traders are thinking of. It is also very interesting because we can identify this correctional channel over here. Okay, this is impulse correction, and right now we do expect the market to go up higher. So my idea is definitely that we're going to go up higher. So the weekly is setting up for a big bullish move, and this is exactly why we had that bearish candle over here, just to provide a little bit of fear in this market so that everybody will think of, okay, EURUSD needs to go down lower before going up higher. Okay, and for example, the 1.80 level was a super high interested price of level because of most of the traders are looking exactly at this level to go into longs, and of course also me, I was looking to go long at this area if the price would have touched it, but it didn't. Why? Because of we got this area of demand over here, and the market is currently rejecting this one. Now, that doesn't mean right now that the market cannot go down lower. Of course it can, but we're going to see this from the lower time frames. Let me delete everything. Let's go down to the daily. Yeah, the daily is definitely at the daily level of demand. This is why this market is currently going up higher, and it is providing currently the correction based on this last impulse. And right now, what we need to keep an eye on it is how the market will react here during this area. What I would like to see for the bullish continuation is that the market will give us a movement to the upside, followed by a retracement, and then from here going up higher. So I'm looking for this kind of setup, and this is what I'm going to monitorize in the inner circle. I'm going to send a signal when the market is giving me over here a nice price action confirmation for a nice long, and then I'm going to take this one. Okay, this is how my plan currently looks like for the EURUSD, and I wanted to share it with you over here on YouTube. Let's just switch a little bit to the 4 hours. Maybe we can identify on the 4 hours some more confirmations. Well, what I can see right now is this strong area of supply, and I'm very curious about how the market will develop, because at the moment when we're going to pass this level, then we have a super high probability that the market will definitely be bullish. Okay, as long as we're going to be below this area, we have a high probability that the market will, maybe target these equal lows over here, or maybe going even lower. So those two options we got currently from the 4 hours, and therefore super important is to see a nice break of this one. And if we're going to break this level, then I think that we're going to move up higher. So we got a high probability for that one. Yeah, guys, I think that's it. I don't see any further informations that can help us right now for the decision for the EURUSD. Like I told you, that's a super important supply area, and currently on the daily we are rejecting this daily level of demand. So let's give you a quick check over here. That's the levels where you should definitely keep an eye on it. And what I do expect right now is that the market will give us currently at least a retracement till the 0.32. A little bit higher is what I do expect. I expect around the 0.5 before giving us afterwards a retracement. So that's the currently trading ID movement to the upside, rejecting, and then over a bullish continuation. Okay, so here we got then again some high interested levels for setups. Currently I would like to see this movement, and I'm going to monitorize price action during this movement to the downside to get for a nice longing opportunity to rock EURUSD all the way to the upside. Okay guys, that was my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to not miss the next opportunities, to not miss the next trading IDs. And yeah, we're going to see then next time with a new video over here on YouTube, guys. See you then. Bye bye.